Been a good May, and just doing a real quick build update to show that I have made some progress. On the front here, looks like we've got everything synced up now as far as belts, and just one belt, I guess, since I'm not running power or anything. I think you'll notice there's a bunch of wires everywhere because I ran the wiring harness. I've terminated everything except for the headlights and tail light sections. I haven't terminated those yet because I'm just not ready to do that yet. But I don't know, you probably can't see it, but I have wired the alternator, the distributor. I've got the oil pressure sending unit and temp sending unit wired over here. Since I'm running a one-wire alternator and distributor, I'm able to run it like a GM, and so I don't even need, and also my starter has a solenoid on it, so you can see it down here. Well, I probably can't, but the starter has a solenoid on it, so I don't have to run a solenoid or a regulator at this point, so I'm just running basically the power. This is the power to the harness. This is a return to the alternator. There's another line that goes down here that is power to the alternator. There's also a power here to the distributor. This is I guess it's called, it's not a maxi fuse, it's called a mega fuse, so it's a little stronger than a maxi fuse. And you can see this is the return from the neutral safety switch that will be hooked up, and that goes to the starter solenoid on the starter. Ground is down there, probably can't see it. Ground is down there, and then in the engine compartment we've got, you can see the fuse block up there. It's a GM street rod harness, I guess is what came with the kit, and actually it was pretty easy to wire. It wired right up to my I did it steering column right there, and then I was able to add a GM, you can see it down here, a GM dimmer switch, and then I've got a GM light switch. I put in some other switch connectors here to make it a little better. That's the Ford brake light switch, but I may be changing that out for something else. And then this is the plugs for the GM style ignition switch that I have. You can see I've also wired the dash at this point. I'd flip it over, but everything will fly off. But next week I'm going to go ahead and do the dash like the Oki guys did, where I add the a little 1/8 inch of the padding and put a vinyl black cover on it. And then down here, let's see what else. This is all of my turn signals and warning lights. There's my, you can see it, that's my high beam light, and then this is the thing that it goes into here. So you can see here's all the rear stuff that I just have it laying over the back of the car right now, coming from the bottom. And then I'm running a dedicated ground wire back here to a block, a ground block, which we have a local hot rod shop and they recommended it. Let me see if I can find it back here. This is it right here. Basically, it connects to here, and I'm recording. Sorry, I got interrupted by my wife. We have a new dog and he went potty. How exciting. This is for the ground, and you can see the wire that I'm running off the front connects to here, and then I can have multiple ground connections back here. You know, with a fiberglass car, this is probably the best bet. And you can see I'll probably just mount this probably on the I would guess probably underneath the rear thing that the bumper mounts on. Is probably where I'll mount it. For in the that was kind of expensive. Like you see, it was $28. So what I did in the engine compartment, I ran a separate ground, and you can see I welded a wire to the back, which goes to the main. This goes right to the battery actually, and then I'm going to connect. I think I only have 3, but there may be, maybe more. Well, there will be more if I get a radio and other things. So this can hold up to 7 or 8 grounds right now, and I'm going to mount this to the bar that this steering column bar, or the core support bar, or whatever it is. So that's how I'm going to handle the ground there. So pretty much done with the wiring harness. I don't think the rest of the work will take more than maybe half a day, and to wrap it up. And I've got to test mount the dash here before I pull it apart. So I'll be pulling this apart next weekend and trying to finish that, and then mounting the dash, finishing a few things up with the body, and pull the body back off. And I got a radiator on order, which should be here next week. So I'll be mounting the radiator next weekend, and getting close to thinking about starting it. So next weekend, Memorial Day weekend, or the weekend after, I'm guessing probably we'll start it. So exciting times here. Have a good week. See you later.